Labor leader Bill Shorten is calling for a ban on foreign donations to political parties in the wake of a Four Corners Fairfax investigation into Chinese Communist Party influence in Australia. For its part, the government has announced an overhaul of espionage and foreign interference laws. But as Chris Ullman reports, none of that's enough for the minor parties who want a royal commission.
A Four Corners Fairfax investigation detailed ASIO's warning to the Coalition and Labor over 2 billionaire political donors.
About the danger of Chinese Communist Party interference in Australian politics.
The men and their associated entities have given more than $6.5 million to the major parties. But the parties continue to take the money even after ASIO raised concerns about their links to Beijing. Now, the leaders aren't disputing there's a problem.
Threats to our sovereignty are very serious.
I want direct and indirect foreign influence out of our elections.
The government's answer is to review the espionage and foreign interference laws with a view to toughening them.
The sovereignty of Australia, the sovereignty of our democratic processes, free from foreign interference, is a matter of the highest concern.
The opposition leader is taking a more direct approach.
Ban foreign donations.
Given one of the men is an Australian citizen, Bill Shorten has called time on taking both men's cash.
I do not want these two individuals who were named on Four Corners to be making donations to the Labor Party.
That puts the heat on the government to act, but the Greens believe it's time to take matters out of the hands of the major parties.
We need to clean this place up. An anti-corruption body and a cooling-off period for ministers when they leave this place.
Corey Bernardi wants to go a step further.
There needs to be a royal commission into the corruption or attempted corruption of our body politic.
Both major parties still have a lot of explaining to do when it comes to the actions of a past minister and a present senator, and both will have to determine how Australia asserts itself when its interests are tested by a major trading partner.
Modern China was based on an assertion of national sovereignty, so China should always respect the sovereignty of other nations.
It's a principle China knows well, non-interference. Chris Ullman, ABC News, Canberra.